What's up, friends? It's Naya. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know why we're here, so let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm excited to get into this. I wouldn't consider myself a feminist, but you know, I am a woman at the end of the day, so let's just watch.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerously
It's a dangerous place.
But here's the thing: this is like a fight between comedians and bloggers, which is we're all just hyperbole and garbage comes out of those two places.
Sure.
It's
They are
also
very similar groups.
Yes, just uneducated, unfettered, just
Say whatever pops into your head, like bleh.
Yeah.
And you do it for hummus.
It's also a fight between comedians and feminists, which are natural enemies, the biggest easily, because stereotypically speaking, feminists can't take a joke, and stereotypically speaking, and comedians,
I mean, I've never heard him like do comedy before, but points were made. They definitely did boo him as soon as he said that, so points were made.
And comedians.
There's a cliche that, you know, men don't listen to women. I think the reality is that we've become a nation of men who are just jesters in your court, who listen constantly, and our whole society is based on the idea of, I like to call it, making women nod. If you watch there's a guy who understands what I'm saying.
You know, like I dated this girl one time. She was like really into like women's issues. So we used to always have these dumbass arguments. So one time she came up to me, she goes, okay, explain this to me, Bill. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, huh? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. No, think about it. If there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I got to stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. That if something fucked up happens, either I can't leave or I got to like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
I mean, it is what it is. If men want to walk around being like head honcho, all that other stuff, then yes, you're the last one to leave. All right? It is what it is.
Give you a head start like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I got to go check it out like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? Bullets hurt me too. Why the fuck do I gotta stay in the vault?
You're the man, right? I mean...
Bullets hurt me too. Why the fuck do I gotta stay in the vault? No, that's my point, man. Where are all the feminists in those situations? You know what I mean? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. You could take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like, you chauvinistic son of a bitch. Little short, little haircut.
Bro, the fact that they had to have this woman's picture just fade into the forefront like this, they didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't have to do that.
Take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like, you chauvinistic son of a bitch. Little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. No, I'm just a girl. I want to go play jump rope. And leave you standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. You know, but I'm not a dick though. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the same job. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listen to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. You get all the benefits or whatever.
On the other side, comedians can't take criticism. Comedians are big pussies.
Yeah.
And they can't, so to one side you say, if you don't like the jokes, stay out of the comedy clubs. To the other side you say, if you don't like the criticism, stop Googling yourself every 10 seconds. Just nobody's making you read it. It's positive. To me, it's all dialogue is positive. Now, a lot of people don't feel that way. For me, any joke about anything bad is great. That's.
I agree with that. I do believe that, like, all dialogue it's positive. As long as we're going back and forth with each other, a conversation is a conversation. You can take whatever you want to take from it, but if you take it in a negative light, that's on you. Got nothing to do with me.
Positive. Now, a lot of people don't feel that way. For me, any joke about anything bad is great. That's how I feel. Any joke about rape, Holocaust, the Mets, whatever. Yeah, any joke about something bad is a positive
You
thing.
have now crossed the line, mister.
But now, I've read some blogs during this whole thing that have made me enlightened to things I didn't know. This woman said how rape is something that polices women's lives, that they have a narrow corridor. They can't go out late, they can't go to certain neighborhoods, they can't dress a certain way, because they might get. Now, that's part of me now that it wasn't before, and I can still enjoy a good rape joke, so I have both of them. But
Can I tell you
here's the last thing.
I don't like the way that you evolve as a person.
No, it's not. Well,
I don't like the way that you've come up with a way to grow as an individual.
No, it's not.
I mean, he also made a couple of points. Like, it is a very serious thing if we're talking about topics as sensitive as rape, because that's real life. Like, us as females, we have to be more aware of the things that are happening, because look around you, life is happening. But at the end of the day, something that I really do enjoy about comedians is the fact that they're able to get on stage and make something as terrible as rape or death or racism, all of this stuff. You're able to stand up there and make these sensitive topics funny, and it's real life. So I think it's cool that we're able to talk about these and have conversations about these topics. I'm not mad at it.
Well,
I don't like the way that you've come up with a way to grow as an individual.
No, it's not fair. It's not.
Be the person that I knew 20 years ago.
I will. But here's the last thing I want to say about it. This is also about men and women, because a lot of people are trading blogs and things about this on the with each other. Couples are fighting about Daniel Tosh and rape jokes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been reading in blogs. But they're both making a classic gender mistake, because the women are saying, here's how I feel about this, but they're also saying my feelings should be everyone's primary concern. Now, the men are making this mistake. They're saying your feelings don't matter, your feelings are wrong, and your feelings are stupid. If you've ever lived with a woman, you can't step in worse than that, than to tell a woman that her feelings don't matter. So to the men I say, listen to what the women are saying about this. To the women I say, now that we heard you, shut the up for a minute. And let's all get back together and kill the Jews.
Wait a second. I was just about to talk about, like, okay, a lot has just happened. So to start, I think that he is making a lot of sense. Us as females sometimes we'll start expressing ourselves and our emotions, all that other stuff, and then we feel like whatever we're feeling, just because we let it out of ourselves into the open, other people are supposed to feel it, which is not supposed to happen. Nobody really cares about your feelings as much as you do. And then on the other side of it, men have to listen, internalize it a little bit, just to show that they care, just a little bit. So there's that. And then killing the Jews, I paused it at the wrong time. I'm not sure where that came from.
Let's all get back together and kill the Jews. That's all I have to say about it.
When I say this is a feminized country, first of all, understand that I get it, that there are millions and millions of women who are steely-eyed realists and millions of men who are anything but. However, for lack of a better term, I would say that the feminine values are now the values of America. Sensitivity is more important than truth. Feelings are more important than facts. Commitment is more important than individuality. This country is in trouble because men have given up the debate. Whatever women say, men just nod along. We don't know how to fight back. We don't know how to stick up for ourselves. When women say things like, we're more spiritually evolved, we just go, yeah, I guess that's right.
And you know what? Why do men do that? You guys, let me know down there in the comment section. Why do y'all do that? Like, we'll be having conversation, and just because we're saying something doesn't mean that, I mean, it's true. I know that sounds crazy, but just because we're saying it doesn't mean that it's true or the conversation is over. We want to hear what you have to say. And it's just like, all right, whatever you say. Why y'all give up so easy? Dang.
To stick up for ourselves. When women say things like, we're more spiritually evolved, we just go, yeah, I guess that's right.
And, you know what?
And there's no evidence, and there's no reason to believe that's true.
And you know what?
Just agree. You know, just agree. That's why we get these heart attacks. We get all this
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
No, that's why we die. They live to 85, 90 years old.
I always hear women say, you know, married men live longer. Yes, and an indoor cat. Also. I know women don't have it easy in America, but it is sort of politically incorrect just to be male in this country now. I mean, look at television. Look at any sitcom. The wife is always brilliant and ethereal and right about everything, and the husband is always a dumb fuck lucky to have found her.
Men are, you know, hassled by women and so forth, but when it's little boys who are the target of this kind of hostility and animosity, then it's very serious. And what I found is that attitude of sort of belittling men, putting them down, that's carried now into the classroom. And you talk to almost any parent who has a boy in school, and being a boy is now considered like a pathology, a disorder, something he needs to recover from. There's intolerance of their high-spiritedness.
Right. On any TV show in America, if somebody got up there and said, you know, women are smarter than men, automatic round of applause. If somebody said men are smarter than women, you'd be booed off the stage. I mean, what does that tell you about our culture, that we have to pretend that one sex is smarter than the other? Women are smarter than men. If women ran the world, there'd be no wars. Being pregnant is sexy. We don't think that sensitivity is more important than sex. We don't. Okay? When we're telling you that, we're lying to make you not.
Yeah, but
It would be one thing if we were saying things we believe, but we're not, because every guy I know is just doing what he can to stay out of the doghouse with his wife or his girlfriend.
Men will say what they have to say, act the way they have to act to get laid. Whether it's by their girlfriend or by their wife.
I agree.
And it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is, because, like, I can understand it. I'm a female and I can understand why men would act like that, because putting myself in a man's situation, if there was a woman who got upset about a certain issue, if a man gets upset about something, just from my experience, if he gets upset about it, then he'll just let me know that he's upset about it. Something that's frustrating that women do is that when they get upset about a certain thing, it doesn't have to last for a week, but it does. First it's the silence phase, and then it's the getting little attitudes about certain things, and then it comes out on Sunday that you were mad on Monday. Didn't have to last that long. I can understand why a guy's just like, all right, just trying to exist here in peace. Don't want to deal with it anymore.
To get laid. Whether it's by their girlfriend or by their wife.
I agree.
And that's what making women nod means. It means saying things we don't believe. Ally McBeal is too skinny.
If that's
We don't
really
believe
true,
that.
if that's really true, what a lonely existence that is.
You're right.
It's lonely
Men are
because
lonely.
you're just, are they? Well, they
Yes.
really.
I understand that women suffer, but I don't think it's as much publicized that a lot of men in America are living lives of quiet desperation, lobotomized of their libido, anesthetizing themselves with sports and pornography, and living in an Orwellian world where we have to pretend to concur with the woman's point of view.
What do you want the women to do then?
It's not what they want the women to do, it's what I want the men to do. I want the men to just be themselves again. See, this is very personal to me because I'm like the last of my guy friends who have never gotten married, and their wives, they don't want them playing with me. You know, I'm like the escaped slave. I bring news of freedom. You know, it's... It's not a good thing to have me around, you know. Keep the husbands in the dark. They're happier that way. But, you know, all my married friends, I knew...
Dang, this is sad. It's so enlightening to hear stuff like this. I felt like I was going to get a little bit more, like, it was going to be like, oh, this laughter and nothing that I was really going to gain from this. But I feel like I'm actually gaining a little bit.
That way. But, you know, all my married friends, I knew these guys when they were young, and they were Mustangs. They used to do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and now they are not Mustangs. They're that horse in Central Park with the blinders on, you know, just going around in a circle in a cloud of flies and sitting in a bucket, you know, just...
Dang. This gave me TED Talk vibes. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. The only comedian that I've heard perform from this video is Bill Burr. So if you guys have any comedy videos for me to check out from any of the other comedians, please put that in the comment section down below. And thank you for coming on this journey with me, guys. Have a great day.